Welcome back to the Olga S Show. I'm your host, Olga. How you doing? Yeah, boy, it's gonna be a loaded live stream today. I mean, God, I always have so much on the plate, right? And then I can only choose so much. But I'm gonna strive for it, baby. Make sure to leave me a comment. You know your comments are my fuel. Keep them coming. I do read them and I will respond. Smash that like button if you're happy to see me, if you like this content, if it brings you any value at all. And again, your comments, whether it's in the live chat or the replay, it's what it's all about. And consider becoming a member if you haven't already. This is community funded. This is independent media for you. And without you, this is not happening. So in order for it to continue to happen, I need your support. And again, but just by smashing that like button. Although I know I'm being shadow banned, so I don't really know how much it does make a difference, because I feel like you guys are really, really good about that. And I'm not seeing it because, the powers that might be, but I have faith that there's a grander power and that I just have to stop believing in the bullshit. And yeah, and I believe our power is stronger. Absolutely 100%. But yeah, all the links in the description below. Check out the description. I even have in the description below, like when you guys do song requests. Anyway, we can go on and on. But for those who are new, in fact, if you're new to my channel, awesome to have you. If you've been here before, welcome back, my love. And I'm going to do the quick intro before I get started to make sure that we all know what we're getting into here and who the Olga S Press Show is. Hi, I'm Olga S. Perez, coming at you live, unleashing the power of perspective, one reaction at a time. I've been a life strategist for over 20 years, and I'm here to share my insights on trending topics, current news, and music videos that we all want to talk about with love and humor. Oh my God. I'm not trying to like mess with my hair because you guys want to watch me mess with my hair. I'm just going, why is it like, it looks kind of kinkier. I don't know. How do you explain it? I'm just trying to make it like, just lay down. Lay down. Like a peacock and his shit over here. Anyway, let's see who's with me already. Hello, Will Grizzle. Oh, I was just thinking about you the other day. Great to see you. Great to see you. Patrick, welcome. Victor, welcome. Wow. Patrick from Kenya. So cool. See, that's the one reason why I'm still here. But guys, I'm live on Twitch. I'm live on Rumble. And like I said, the more members I get, the more, sponsors or donations, any way you can help me pay for the software so I can be everywhere. Facebook. I mean, not that I care on Facebook, but, Instagram. I mean, right now I'm limited to that, baby. That's all I got. I'm on a budget. And I feel like the only thing I can do is to make sure I keep showing up. And most importantly, because, if I'm a life strategist and, I do consulting work and a few other things. But in order for me to continue this live, and the reason why I started this is because, like, what about the people that either are not convinced about, getting a coach, right? Like a fitness coach. But not just that, mostly those that can't afford it or it's not in their budget. I'm like, you know what? I want to make sure that my energy comes out and goes out there and that I can make people smile one way or the other. I mean, comedians do it too. And I'm just being me. And most people just like me being me because, some people think I'm funny, other people don't. But a lot of people judge me based on my looks, right? Like the blonde hair and the bullshit. They're like, And if I'm not showing tits and ass, TNA, it's like, I don't blame you if that's what you're looking for. But if you want something to make a difference, if you want to watch something that makes you feel something, not just like pure entertainment, I guess you can go to OnlyFans or some shit for that. Because I've had some comments that are like, you know, without getting too descriptive, but basically like, you know, if I show more of myself, it's like, don't they always say it should be your content, your personality, your brains? Isn't that supposed to be like something that's valuable? And that's what I'm like, you know what? If you're only watching this because you're like, I like the way she looks, whether you're male or female, you know, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you to be like, you know, I look forward to seeing this girl. She makes me smile. She makes me laugh, or she makes me feel something. You know, talk about being authentic. Well, if you're authentic, you're not going to be perfect. And you're not going to make everybody happy, or you're not going to make everybody, you know, like you. So I am here. I'm standing. Yeah. So what? So not everybody likes us. So who cares? It should be like, wait, you know, heroes come in many shapes and forms. I'm not saying I'm a hero. I'm just saying this is not easy to show up and to accommodate everybody or to make everybody feel good. I mean, it's impossible. You know, one recipe doesn't work for everybody. But if you want real people, that's why you should be watching me. And if you don't like it, good. Leave a comment. I mean, some of you do. You know, as far as like, I left at 1 minute, 40 seconds. Well, that's great, dude. And I look at the video, right? And I'm like, all I said was hello. And you were gone. I get it. Maybe my energy doesn't vibe with you. But I got this feeling that all the people, especially you, my audience, they like good people. They don't have to be perfect or that they're not annoying. What? Good people can't be annoying? Fuck yeah. Right? All right. Oh, man. DT, welcome. Let me see. Hey, the Rational Texan over on Rumble. Much love. Great to see you guys. Because you know what? I don't give a... If you like it, you don't like it, you agree, you don't agree. We're not supposed to freaking agree. It's about real. You think if you're in my house, even if I want to be the hostess with the mostest, then I'm not going to say something that's going to offend you or piss you off or annoy you? But what do you want? The question is that. You want real or not? Oh my God. So I'm going to talk about just real quick. So Steven Crowder. So, you know, I signed up when he was like, hey, anybody who wants to either collaborate me, I was one of those. I sign up. Then I'm like, what's going on? And then I got an email today from Mug Club that I signed up for. And it's funny because I stopped following him because honestly, I just don't have time to watch him. And like I told you guys before, he never really makes me laugh, but I like that he seems to do his research. He gives like the stats and where the articles are coming from that he's talking about and that stuff. And so it's a really nicely put show, if you want to call it that, right? And that's great. But, you know, it's like the movie Airplane. Like, I still can't watch that movie and laugh. And I will sit next to people that are laughing the whole time. You know what I mean? So we all have different taste of humor and shit. But what's funny is that email that I got saying, we're done with YouTube. Here he goes. We're done with YouTube for now. And I got that one at 10:35 this morning. And then I got another one, the same one, but I got it again at 11:14 a.m. And I'm like, oh, what happened? Right. So, you know, I look it up and then I click on the link. I think it was the Rumble. And I guess because they took a bunch of videos, especially with Alex Jones co-hosting or whatever, or sitting in for him, or even as a guest. And I appreciate what he said, because what did I appreciate the most? Because what have I been talking about? I go, I'm tired of these shills, grifters, you name it. Don't say something, because when I say something, I do it. Sooner or later, I do it. And I'll keep you in the now, okay? In the know and in the now. And so what I like that he was like, you know, for reasons, legal reasons that I can't talk about it, but like, it ain't over. And I'm like, that's what I've been waiting to hear ever since the whole December thing, right? Where I'm out and I'm basically looking for a new boss, you know, new who's going to pay me. And because his production costs a lot of money. with that, what's weird is that, not weird, but like, it just so happened that yesterday I was updating my locals page, and I go, I wonder why people can't buy me a $3 coffee. Think about it, right? Once a month. And that you're keeping independent media alive and you're giving me love, which is what really makes me come back. Without you, what's the point, right? And I noticed, I think, I don't know if he had like 185,000. I forget the numbers. But then I also checked out Tulsi Gabbard, only because it like showed up like locals pages that you want to follow. And it was like a whole page of people. Obviously, they have a big following. And I go, Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, she's already getting paid, right? Taxpayer money. And yet she has a locals page. And I go, I wonder how many people pay to follow her locals. And it was another huge amount of numbers. And I'm going, and why are they paying? Are they paying for just because they support her politically? And remember how she did that switch between like being a Democrat to like, I'm giving up the Democratic Party. I'm like, and if you do the math, like it's incredible how much money these people are making. And I need your help, guys. I'm telling you straight up, because I'm going, it's only $3 for one person. And that's like, you can choose what amount you give me a month on locals. That's what I like, that setup. But like, honestly, at the same time, I could totally just do this on my website and have you guys sign up on my website. But I just thought the community of locals in general, and then maybe there's other people you follow. And like, if you already logged in, you've made an account. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make it easy for you guys. But at the same time, I'm like, what are these people giving you? Like, why? Are you paying them just because it is an ideology? Or you're like, I need this. I love this. I support this. Like the Mug Club thing with Steven Crowder, which I think is great. And he's been doing it for so long. Like, my hat goes out. Like, whether he makes me actually laugh out loud, which he doesn't, but he's still entertaining. And I like, a lot of the information that I've gotten in the recent past is through his show. So, not to debunk him or anything, like not to turn him, say anything bad about him. I'm just going, all right. Yeah, he has a great production crew, so he needs the support. Totally. But Rumble's already paying him too. So I'm like, what the? And I can only do better with your help. So please consider becoming a member and share this on social media. I was looking this past couple days since I've announced it on Wednesday, I think, or Wednesday today. It's Wednesday. Hello, hashtag hump day. That I was looking for tags on either Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, whatever, because I'm going to reshare whatever you guys tag me on. And like, you guys could do something as simple as like screen share and then post it on your social media, tag me. I'll reshare it. I'll comment. Like, let's stay in touch in more than one way. And that's such a great way to help. It's not about me. Because if I'm not reaching people, what's the point? Right? So if you want to help people and you want to make them smile or maybe give them another point of view, another perspective, most importantly, to have a voice that no matter what you look like, what your age is, what your background, doesn't matter. That this girl is putting it all out there. Well, it's this girl, this individual, this human, moi, right? I want to inspire people. That's all I got left to do besides die. Hopefully not anytime soon, because we're just getting started over here, huh? Yeah, so let me start with this little I was going to say TikTok. Twitter. And I want to know if you guys think this is funny. Because, I always like to share something that's kind of funny. Here we go. Let me make sure you guys can see my screen. I'm like, what's this about? I click on it and I was like, because again, with all this, if anybody hasn't learned at this point that the science, when they're like, trust the science, that community just screwed themselves in the asshole. And that we can no longer trust the science because the scientists have sold their soul. Okay? Okay. Like everybody else. I'm making money. I'm a politician. I'm going to tell them what they want to hear because that's my paycheck. Okay. So, I don't know, but then I saw this today and I was like, what's this about? When I saw Neil Tyson, whatever his name is, I was like, ooh. And this took me back. I kind of laughed. Check this out.
So why didn't I flinch? Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of
Do you feel me? Do you feel me? How perfect was this? Wait, one more time.
So why didn't I flinch? Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of
Do you feel me? Do you feel me? Oh my God. I'm going to check out your live chats. And again, even in the replay, comment on that one as well. I will read it. Oh, give me your input. Give me your insight. And then I'm like, oh, so that's kind of funny. And then some great news. How many of you know about the Bilderberg group and their freaking meetings? These globalists, I won't call them elites anymore because they're not elite. They're not. You're the scum of the earth that has all this money. You guys all hook up with each other. And they're only like a handful. I'm exaggerating, obviously, if there's like 20 of them. Regardless, compared to the scope of the entire globe, they're not even a freaking flake. You know what I'm saying? Like a grain of sand. And I saw this also on Twitter. I was like, what's this? Check this out. They said, we are ready. I'm like, check this out.
Never before has the world been so aware of people and organizations trying to usher in a one world government where foreign billionaires control everything we do. We have a message for you power-hungry globalists. You overplayed your hand. We see you. We know your plans. And guess what?
We are many. We are united. We are ready.
I'm like, yes, finally, because I can only do so much. Trust me, I would do so much more. But even like, because this Bilderberg group is getting together in Lisbon, Portugal. If I could, I would be there. But I can't. I need the funds.
On that weekend, the Bilderberg Club are meeting in Lisbon, Portugal for their annual meeting. So we are meeting too. Freedom lovers all over the world will come together in their own country or travel to Lisbon to send a clear message. We are many, we are united, and we are ready. This is unlike any other freedom event we've ever had. It's not a protest, it's a display of collective courage and strength. We are not begging to be heard anymore. We don't care what their plans are.
Yeah!
Because we are ready.
Yeah!
In just 3 years, billions of innocent people were put on house arrest, stripped of their human rights, bombarded with repetitive fear propaganda, forced to choose between their job and trial drugs, cancelled, silenced, and bullied for asking questions. Now, in 2023, we're dealing with inflation we can't afford, rising energy prices, climate change propaganda, cancel culture and division, intrusive surveillance, and increasing death rates. You can threaten us as much as you want, but we have this message for you. We are many, we are united, and we are ready. Enough is enough. We are no longer afraid of you and your evil plans.
That's right!
So bring it on.
Oh,
Any group or person can host one of these events in their city. You can also help us spread the word or check to see if there's already an event in your area. Head to www.weareready.world for.
I'm not being sponsored. They don't even know that I know that I know that you know that I know that I just shared this with you, okay? So I'm not making money on this. I'm just going, oh, what a great way to wake up today. And then this guy, how about this freaking preacher? I've shared them before. I don't know if it was the last live. No, definitely not the last live. Maybe the live before. And another one came up because I remember he had the same shirt. Check this out. He had the same shirt with the God, I guess versus Gov. Oh man. Okay. We're on a mic dropping stream right now. Okay. Check this out. Let me make it bigger. Let me feel this guy. And this is his Twitter handle. Here we go.
This book here, it's called It's Perfectly Normal. I'll read some of this for you. It says, after a bit, a person's becomes moist and slippery, and the clitoris becomes hard. After a bit, a person's becomes erect, stiff, and larger. Sometimes a bit of clear fluid that may contain a few sperm comes out of the tip of the penis and makes it wet.
Can we, sir, I'm sorry.
Was it something I said?
No!
If you don't want to hear it in a school board meeting, why should children be able to check it out?
Dude, and I got chills in my right thigh, by the way. Even after I've already seen this, just now. Oh!
The school system. We have perverts that are perverting.
Perverts!
And you all sit back in the school system. We have perverts that are perverting our kids. And you all sit back smug in your chairs, but you don't want me to read it. Why? Does it bother you? Yes or no? You can't answer that question. You want to know why? Because politically speaking, you can't say that it's wrong. And you don't want me to read the filth because it exposes the truth. How dare you tell me to stop reading it? If you don't want to hear it, why should the children have to see it?
Pastor, your time is up. Thank you.
That makes two of us.
Boom!
This
Boom!
book here.
You know what I mean? Boom! Mic drop. I mean, wait. Let's go. Right again.
Time is up. Thank you.
Time is up. You heard what he said?
That makes two of us.
That makes two of us. Yo! Shit. My mother used to do that. She'd be like, shit, with a Spanish accent. Oh, baby, I'm on fire today. And I do have queued up a song. It's gonna throw you off because you're like, what? Yep. I decided. I just went with it. I just had a feeling, a calling, whatever. And I think it's right on par with what I've been talking about, men, right? The demoralization of men and women and their brainwashed perception of men, calling all of them out. Okay. But so this song, I'm going to do a song reaction today, live, real raw reaction at the end of this live stream, as I always do. And for those who don't know, I'll timestamp it. And, I interrupt as needed the first time because I'm still getting comments. People are like, oh, stop interrupting. Hey, I'm being real. Okay. And this is not edited. Okay. It's real. It's raw. It's life. Number one. Number two. And then, of course, I play from the top. So we're going to get to that, but it's still a surprise. Oh, also, did you guys notice? I hope you did. I put a poll up and I put it the other day too, when I was asking, because I don't really get much of a view. I think people are really busy on Fridays. And then I notice in my analytics that Sundays, most of my viewers are like on YouTube, watching stuff on YouTube. So I go, well, maybe instead of my Silent Sunday, I'll do Silent Saturday and I'll do my live stream on Sunday versus Friday. And you guys did vote because I remember watching it during the live stream. But then when I went back to check out the vote, the poll, the percentage, it was gone because my dumbass apparently, I didn't know because it was the first time I ever put a poll in the live that you have to click end poll. And then you see the fucking numbers. So I screwed up. So if you already saw it the other day and you already voted and you're like, well, please vote. Please vote. Let me know, honestly, because this is major. I'm going to be moving from Fridays to Sunday, thinking that that's when you guys would prefer me to show up. And if I'm not here when you need me or want me the most, what's the point? So please consider voting. And if you missed this live stream and you didn't get to vote on the poll, I'll create another poll on the post, but feel free to let me know in the comments below as well. All right, guys. So You know, I don't like to talk about bad news, but of course, I wake up today. What? Another shooter? And that's the other reason why I don't want to talk about this, because that's why they keep doing it. Like now it's it's a trend. It's every week. And I go, okay, let's see what they're saying about this now. That's all I care about. Like what? I mean, because they're learning nothing. It's not about left or right. They're learning nothing. In fact, that's the only reason I'm sharing this clip, because what's the first thing they say that's going to cure the problem? Oh, it's not media putting it out there. Oh, another shooter. And that now all these kids are like, I want to be uber famous. I'd rather die than live my pathetic life, bored life, whatever it is. Masturbating, I don't know. Playing video games, whatever it is. Bad parents, I don't know. Indoctrinating schooling. I mean, we can go on and on of the many reasons. But what's their answer? Check this out.
Doug, Darlene, we are the only TV station to talk with the governor today. She says she specifically wants to raise the age to purchase a firearm and banning assault weapons entirely.
Wait. So they want to increase the age. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it 18? And is it 18 in every state in the U.S.? Okay. Now, whether you're in the U.S. or you're watching this from like Kenya, right? Or any place in the freaking world, you can die in America for your country at 18. Which means if you're in the military, you join the military. Actually, did they change that, guys? Am I like too old to remember? Because can't it be even 17 you can join the military here in the U.S.? Okay, regardless, right? So you can't drink till you're 21, but you can join the military and you can die before your life even got started. But now you're saying you're going to raise the age. That's the cure. It's not that. It's a plead for help. It is a plead for help. You don't just get out of bed and go, I'm going to shoot people. Whether it's a plea for help because I know I've been hearing that a lot. And I even had a friend of mine the other day, the last shooting. She was like, dude, I'm just tired of everybody talking about mental health. It's like, she's like, I'm just tired of it. And her thing is, you know, she wants to go more on the banning guns thing. Now, that's just a trigger jerk reaction. Because if the marshals, the U.S. Marshals, like, martial law is what I'm getting at. Like, if the government comes and like, no, you're going to do what we want you to do. We're going to take everything from you. We're going to take you out of your home. Whatever it is, no excuse, no due process. The laws that Obama is one of them, and Trump is in there too. Don't get me started with the CARE Act. Don't get me started. Okay? So to me, it's every time, like after 9/11, every time, and then I'm going through this is before, you know, the surveillance was at the high it is now, right? Where they scanning you to make sure you don't have anything in your butthole, apparently, right? Because you're, you know, take your shoes off, do this, do that, for TSA, airports. You see, connecting all these dots, right? I'm just giving you the nutshell version of this shit. So now we got that. All right. So I'm going, okay, so it's like taking me longer to get on the plane. I'm treated like a criminal when I'm not. And do not dissent, because then you're a domestic terrorist. Stop now. The fact that we allowed 9/11, the fact that we allowed them to take our freedoms away, because it's a private company that you're flying with, that you're paying out of your pocket, and the government's already taking your dollars. So why are they still up our ass in a private setting? And we're just thinking like good, abiding citizens. Oh, it's all right. What? Okay, fine, whatever. But you know the government, whatever they take, they never give back. That's a fact from all of history. So that right there got me today. Yeah, I'm sorry for those who have lost their loved ones, those who have died. And I do mean it. And you know me. And if you do know me and you watch enough of my videos, you know I fucking care. That's why I get pissed off. Not because I don't. But I'm not going to sit here and play with the heartstrings of people and like, oh, think about their families and their losses. Or even think about if it was you walking down the street and this guy or dude or girl, whatever, shooting you. The attack is not on the marginalized small groups. It's clear the attack now is with religion. Christians, to be specific. don't need to tell you that. You've heard all other people tell you. But yeah, I'm going to tell you this. That right there, the first response, we got to raise the age. Oh, not the fact that you've demoralized the last 2 decades like never before. And they don't even have to get a job. They don't even freaking do like newspaper deliveries or anything like that. I'm just saying to do something to make themselves feel valuable or purposeful or useful. But I'll go even further because it's truly been happening for decades. So where we're at today isn't recent. The cell phones and children being raised with cell phones, that's something we haven't seen before. But how did we get there? Talk about taking accountability. Then I hear, and not that this is important, but remember the whole Britney Spears thing? I saw somebody talking about it today, and I've been kind of perplexed whenever something pops in my feed where I'm like, is this girl okay? Now, I'm sure she's broken after your father pimps you out and cuts your voice unless it's to make me money. And we're going to medicate you. We're going to take I mean, clearly your brain is fragmented, to say the least. And now this documentary came out, which I didn't watch. And I want you guys' input if you watch this. I am going to watch it, but I already have an instinctual feeling that this documentary, because if you know the owner or the CEO of TMZ is kind of BFF with her father. Did you know that? Anyone? Boy, because even if they're like, we missed the money, right? We want that money back. The girl could commit suicide. I mean, she could hurt herself. She could end herself. So they could no longer feed off of her. But no, I actually have a bigger, deeper feeling that it's almost like her consciousness and her soul's been hijacked. For real. I don't know how to explain it to you guys right now, like in a nutshell. We can get into this later. But it's the fact that it's so sick that a father would want to do this. That they colluded with judges and lawyers and all this stuff. When I've been seeing her little posts of her dancing, I mean, clearly, I'm like, but if she already had some mental issues and she was broken even more, if she was naturally born with any kind of mental imbalances, then I saw some posts talking about how maybe she's like uber caffeinated, like over caffeinated, like she has an addiction to caffeine or something. And I'm going, okay, I can see that. But then her husband comes up with a clip. So I'm not going to get into this today. I want to know your input and your comments. And I will, in the next live stream, prepare his clip because I felt it. He wasn't just saying something in defense of his wife. I felt it. Like he cares. That's a good thing. Meanwhile, people are coming up with the fact that she wears yellow because I guess one of her fans a while ago said, hey, if you're in trouble or whatever and you can't speak because you're being controlled, wear yellow. But then her husband comes out and I don't blame him either that he's like, yo, people are saying, people just, there's all this gaslighting, there's all this lies, propaganda. I forget the exact word he said when I watched it this morning, but I was like, oh my God, that's a whole live stream in itself. So I'm not going to get into it, but this is horrible. But I could be stand corrected. Once I watch this documentary, I'm going to have it all ready. That's going to be for the next live. And whether your vote, whether I should continue to do, I've been doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday live streams, whether I, take it up a notch to Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, is to be determined. You guys are everything. You're the vote. I plan on really giving you some intel on the Britney Spears, the whole thing. Because I like I said, I just found out that that TMZ even did a documentary on her. But there's something so not right, so not okay. And you know how I like to talk about relationships, and I know this is premature to talk about this one, right? So you know me, I don't take sides. I don't care left or right. I don't consider myself a Democrat. First of all, I'm a registered independent, but that's another story. I'm a libertarian. What I mean by, and some people might say classic libertarian, I mean freedom. Don't tell me what to do. And I won't tell you what to do. It's very simple. It's very simple. Stop politicizing freedom. Every fucking animal wants to be free. They're born free and they want to be free. Okay. They don't want to be in a cage. Period. End of story. All right. But when I saw this pop up, right, like, I don't know, like an hour before the live, I'm like, okay, so Rep. Lauren Boebert files for divorce from husband of 18 years. And there are, her 4 beautiful children. And one of the things it says in here, let me take music background, but I guess it says that irreconcilable differences. Well, she's been in the spotlight a lot lately. And he looks like a really good man. And the reason why I wanted to share this is because I've been talking about men and women and relationships. And I want your guys' intel without knowing any facts. Neither me, if you know some, please do share them. But without knowing any facts, I have my instincts. And I could be wrong. But I'd like to say it before we even find out the details. And maybe we'll never find out. And it's none of our business. My point is, looks like a loving man. And he actually, there was something in here where he mentions an exclusive text, Daily Mail. Jason said he was torn by the news, adding, it is, in quote, a horrible moment in my life. Again, this is all assumption, right? So just assumption. He didn't see this coming. What irreconcilable differences could they have? I'm not using the story to, get, I'm not trying to get into the private life or anything like that, but because I talk about men and women and marriage and everybody's expectations, there's something very telling in this story without knowing any details. So my thing is, if you are divorced or you're married and you're thinking about getting divorced, either or, when you come up with irreconcilable differences and you've been married that long, 18 years, what are they? And she also mentioned, or at least it came early on this clip, about how, she believed in marriage forever, her beliefs. Let me see what she says. It's with a heavy weight on my heart that I have filed for divorce from my husband. I'm grateful for our years of marriage together and for our beautiful children, all of whom deserve privacy and love as we work through this process. I've always been faithful in my marriage, and I believe strongly in marriage, which makes this announcement that much more difficult. That's what I was talking about. This is truly about irreconcilable differences. Okay, what other differences, right? I don't care. It's not about her. I'm just saying this is classic. Because sometimes people will say that irreconcilable differences because they've grown apart, right? They think differently. They want different things. Or you don't look the way you used to look. You don't act the way you used to act. I'm bored with you, because I've gotten a lot of those comments. So I wanted to use this story as an example to address those kind of comments that I've been getting about men telling me that my wife or my ex girlfriend or wife, partner, whichever situation it is, but they're like, you don't make me happy anymore. We've talked about this. It's like, why? Is it really the female? That's my point. If I'm here to speak for men and I'm on man's side, 100%, Not the feminists, not these crazy bitches, stupid, worth no good. But if the guy's like, well, shit, I want to get laid, or she looks good, I'm going to put up with her. Dude, what do you expect? Like, you can't be the victim, right? And it's like a Gucci bag. If a Gucci bag's in a store for $3,000 and you're willing to pay for it, hold your horses. What I mean by that is that why doesn't Gucci sell their bags at Target, Walmart for $50? Why? So for me, men, hold your value. I've said it again. I'll continue to say it. Hold your value. Why don't you make the girl work for you? Because apparently you guys give everything and then they apparently all take it all. And we're obviously generalizing and we're stereotyping. So I want to give you guys that to chew on. Whether you respond to that in the live chat or later in the comments below. This is really important. Because if you want power and you want happiness and you don't want women to screw you, here's some massive intel. You might not know it, but I got you. I saw some comments here. One of them was kind of funny. I'm like, where is it? Oh, shoot. Oh, was it Patrick? I have to admit, Olga, I'm becoming jealous of your husband because I can't blink my eyes from you. You can't get bored, right? Am I reading this right? You can't get bored because, wait. I have even convinced my friends to subscribe. Dude, that's so freaking awesome. But at the same time, I don't have a husband. I figured somebody's got to ask me that question or kind of make a remark. Thank you for that comment. That's super cool, man. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I mean, you can't blink. I don't know about that. I mean, I am a humble human. Hey, Nisho. Ole, ole. How's everyone doing? We missed you. What you laughing at? Oh, my God. Who else is with us? Sean Henry, great to see you. Hey, Pure Blood. Hola, Olga. Just catching the live. Yay! How you doing? How you doing? It's funny when people are like, are you from New York? I still get those comments. I even get comments like, are you Jewish? But it happens more on BitChute. Because although I'm live on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube, I upload at least part of it because, again, you got to pay. And so I can't really do the lives on BitChute yet. And to upload the entire episode, it's like, no, it's too many gigabytes. Too big. So that's why for those of you who watch me on BitChute, yeah. So I'm like, and I put like at the end, I go, but you can watch the whole episode over on Rumble. But at least I'm trying to reach as many people as possible in any way possible that I can. Hey, Gary. The Rational Text and Evil. Okay, wait. Let's share this. Let's share this. Oh. Here we go. We got the Rumble chats. Evil propagates in the minds of the lazy, complicit and compliant. That's current America in the process of destroying itself. Boom. I thought that your parents could sign for you. Right. Oh, yeah, that's it. Thank you for answering. Thank you, the Rational Texan. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, if the parents sign for you. See what I mean? And you're going to up. Stop it. The age of legal decisions is 18. Right. So you should be able to defend yourself is my point. Now, if you're mentally unstable, and even if you get a screening and they're like, oh, he's mentally fine, that doesn't mean you can't lose your shit a month later, a year later. I mean, what the? No. Stop creating division. Stop educating people to unite. Care about each other instead of you're there, I'm here, and if I don't, and everybody is trying so desperately to become in a group. I have very little information. I have no information of the latest shooter in New Mexico. But I'm definitely looking forward to finding out who is he? How did he grow up? Did he have parents? What's his background? Let's learn from that. In order to prevent something, you have to look at how did this happen, right? If I bake a loaf of bread and I did everything perfect and the loaf isn't rising or something and it looks weird, you go, okay, what did I do? Or what did I not do? You don't go, oh, don't get me wrong. It could be like, maybe I should just change the oven temperature to 350 versus 375 and there's a cure. That's a possibility. But even that, the temperature is still environment, not just age, a number, a flat across number. No. In fact, I've never been pro weapons. I'm all about when Jesus said, hey, those who fight by the sword, be prepared to die by the sword. So, but the moment that, first of all, I grew up in Europe, right? Look, socialism, dude, is right next to communism. I didn't like that lack of freedom. That's why I'm here. Not because it's better. It's because of that. So now you keep taking away my freedoms. Everyone, my mother already told me before I even came here years ago. She's like, America's the dream. When they call it the American dream, she goes, it's a fucking dream. She was saying that shit 40 years ago. She's like, go ahead, go there. You'll see. You'll see. I'm like, well, at least I'll get away from you. That's literally what I did. But then, lo and behold, 20 years later, I realized I'm a true American, not just my passport, because my dad was in the Navy and my dad was an American. Like born and raised in Bristol, PA, baby. Joined the Navy at 17. Why? Escaping his stepdad, who was a pedo and a half. Horrible person. Alcoholic, you name it. My grandmother had 24 children. I think 3 of them were twins. And my father's father died at like 42, I believe, diabetes complications. So he died very young. My dad was 12 years old. So yeah, I heard some stories that in Spain, that shit would never happen, at least back in the day. So, yeah. And I'm going, you know what? I could jump ship, but I realized if I jumped ship, then I never made a difference. I took the liberties and everything that everybody went through, whether it's 1776, whether it was, dude, can we talk about the pioneers that came over? The settlers? The women that used to commit suicide? Living in the middle of nowhere, say Montana, miles away from anybody, and just having horrible conditions that they couldn't physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually handle it. There's so much shit that Americans, yes, of course, I'm sure you have an immigrant parent, grandparent from the last 100 years, but some of you go way back. All that shit, all that grit, gone. Now, the Americans, and especially American men, I could have had a Spaniard, an Italian guy, Greek guy. I've dated a few. I'm not going to lie. But for the first, at least first 5 years, I left my parents at 17. Anyway, once I became an adult, 18, I always wanted an American man. But not because I wanted to be an American or wanted to be in America or be saved like a lot of these people in military bases. No. It's the way they treated their women. And now, the supposed American male, the majority that's like white, Anglo, they're masculine toxic. Shut up with this toxicity bullshit. Get a life. Any woman who speaks against men, she better have proof. Not that I don't need a man. I got my job. You really got to show me you're happy without men, and you can do everything without them, including protecting yourself. I'm just saying. It's ridiculous. It's like the entire universe that we live in, right? The planet. It's an ecosystem. Whether you believe in the creator or not, whether you believe the creator is God or not, it's an ecosystem. We're all built perfectly the way we are to work together. The ecosystem, right? Like the fungus. How does the fungus live? What's the purpose of a fungus? Even a parasite has a purpose. Except for parasites like George Soros. And all the politicians. All right, guys, guess what? What do you guys have to say? I mean, I can go on and on. To be continued, whether it's in the live chat or the replay, baby. Here's what's going to happen. This girl has to go to the, if you know me, you know. It's going to be the, yep, it's time. It's the be right back break. And I'm going to be right back. And I'm excited and nervous about the song music video choice that I chose today. You're never going to see this coming. I didn't plan it. And I just went with my gut. Because sometimes we got to do this. I got to keep you on your toes. You can't be like, I know what she's going to do. And she voted and we voted. And no. Unless you super chat my ass. If you super chat me, a high super chat, then I can postpone this and do this live reaction some other day. Or maybe you can just super chat me because you're thankful for me and grateful. Be like, yo, Olga, thank you for being here. Thank you for making this happen. Because if you think this shit is easy, it's not. If I make it look easy, trust me. It's because I'm a fighter. Because I suck at this shit. Because I suck at being fake. Oh, man. And it's even harder because I want so badly to talk to you guys like you're right next to me in my house, whether it's for dinner, brunch, happy hour, or out of my house at a bar, whatever. Yeah, but I gotta go to the powder room. You know what I mean? Tinker. Okay. Some people are like, TMI. For me, there's no such thing as TMI. I'll just call you out on your shit. Anyway, I love you. I'm going to be right back. So get your drink, get your coffee, get your tea, get your popcorn. Go to the break room or whatever you need to do. Because I am coming right back. And you're never going to see what I got for you. I mean, you're going to, but like you're never going to guess. But try, please try to guess on the live chat. I'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Olga S. Pérez show. How you doing? Welcome back to the final segment of the Olga S. Pérez show podcast. Streaming live, Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, and hopefully in the future, many more platforms. In the meantime, if you don't already know, the links are in the description below, but you can find me on Apple, Spotify, pretty much all of them. I'm pretty sure I'm on all of them, wherever you listen to your podcast. And specifically, I've been doing lately the reaction video, uploading them to the podcast because I found that people were more into that. So if you're all about the reaction videos, and in the podcast, I also put the link in the description of the podcast that when you click it, it'll go directly to the video portion of that. So for you that are listening and you're like, I wonder what she looks like, or, what's her facial expressions? I mean, because I'm one of those people. I'm very visual. I'm audio, clearly, with my big mouth, but I'm also very visual. So just putting it out there, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, and the timestamps will be in the description below, especially for the reaction portion of the video. And I thank you guys. I thank you for still being here with me, for coming back. Again, you know me, I do like a little suspense. So I'm kind of taking my time before I go into today's reaction video. But here we go, baby. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, let's hope that I don't forget the poll today. Because I remember when I checked during the last live stream, when I put the poll up of live stream on Sunday instead of Friday, and I remember seeing like 80% before I checked out of the live stream, and I forgot to click end poll so I can see the numbers. So far, it's showing me 60% says yes. So this is really cool because I've tried to, not tried, but I've in the past, I've done live streams at different hours than my schedule because the analytics will be like, oh, your viewers or whatever, your audience, shows up more like after 5 p.m. And then when I did streams on 5 p.m., nobody was showing up. I didn't see any, not the same interaction or views. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's because I already got everybody used to 12:30, or maybe the YouTube shit is wrong because maybe you guys are on your phone or, on YouTube certain hours more than others, but that doesn't mean you want to watch me at 5 o'clock, right? But the Sunday one, it was like, it was creeping up, I was having this feeling, and then I kept looking at the analytics, and I'm like, you know what? I think it would be exciting to do on a Sunday myself. Seriously. And I got 1,000 reasons why, but we're not going to get into that right now, my love. Hey, the Major, great to see you on Rumble. Hey, better late than never, baby. Great to see you guys. I love you. Thank you so much. Make sure to smash that like button. Become a member on YouTube, specifically uncensored on locals. The more members I get on locals, the more I can put on there, the more I can do, the more I can show you and share with you. I want to share everything behind the scenes, on the street, every way. And it's not just like looking at my little face like, do I really want to look at her? Like, no, I want to show you a day in my life. So, I mean, I just want to be as authentic and as close to you as possible, you know, on a, you know, virtual platform. So, and then that helps me be able to like, oh, I can't take that appointment today because I got my little community over here that I want to be there for. And that's where I weigh everything up. It's like, well, I got to take this job because it pays my rent. And then on the other side, I'm like, oh, I could do so much more here. I want to do so much more here. And I need your support. That's a fact. That's it. And it's not like me to ask for help. Trust me. Because I'm all about helping people. But in order for me to help, you got to help me too. Oh, shit. You ready? You ready for this? You ready? Okay. It's now or never. Here I am. So this was trending. And you know I speak Spanish. Let me see. Give me a second. Oh, I guess I'm already giving you some little facts here. Oh, shoot. I thought I can get the subtitles on here. I know sometimes they're annoying, but if you don't understand the language, but do not despair. I will translate as I can. And again, any questions at the end of this real live raw reaction of who? Drum roll, Shakira. Shakira was having a trending video, and I just felt it like, I want to watch this. But of course, why not watch it with you guys? Real live raw reaction. Like I said, from the top, I'll play it. I'll interrupt, pause as needed, as I'm inspired, and then I play from the top without interruptions. And whether you understand the language or not, I will help you in the translation. And at the very least, let's see if the tone of the song gives you any insight. Share with me. We'll break it down. Like I said, I have not seen it. This is my first time reaction to Shakira Acrostico official video. Starting now.
Every time you feed your pet Hills, you help feed a shelter pet.
Now, see, that's the other thing. Once I get more members and whatnot, I can pay to get these commercials off. I will consider becoming a sponsor. You'll be like, Olga, here's money for the year to pay for no commercials on YouTube. Done. And I'll give you a shout out. I'll share it with the world. And I'm sure we will all be more grateful for it.
Me enseñaste que el amor no es una estafa y que cuando es real no se acaba. Intenté que no me veas llorar, que no veas mi...
I'm getting chills already. I'm telling you, I don't think you need to know what she's saying to feel the sentiment in her voice.
Fragilidad, pero las cosas no son siempre como las soñamos. A veces corremos, pero no llegamos. Nunca dudes que aquí voy a estar.
Jesus Christ, guys, I'm telling you. Chills on both my legs right now.
Háblame que te voy a ya. Que aunque la vida me tratara así, voy a ser fuerte solo para ti.
Oh my God. They're clearly her children, right? Jesus. God, this is getting to me.
Lo único que quiero es tu felicidad y estar contigo. Una sonrisa.
All I want is your happiness and to be with you. She's talking about the kids or the ex-husband?
Tuya es mi debilidad. Oh, una sonrisa tuya es mi debilidad. Quererte sirve de anestesia de dolor. Hace que me sienta mejor.
Wait, this is her kid? Oh my God, the chills are just out of control all over my body right now. And like literally, this is the kid's voice. Her son's voice. What?
Para lo que necesites estoy. Viniste a completar lo que soy.
Oh my God, I can't. Talk about a proud mother. Look at her face in the background, but look at him. Oh my God, I can't.
Se nos rompió solo.
Oh, I would kiss him too. Shit.
Un plato, no toda la vajilla.
Oh, I'm gonna start crying. You know, I got my tissue. Jesus Christ. And I did not expect this. I did not. Because I even the word acrostico. Let me translate that for you guys real quick. Oh my God, I can't. I'm getting choked up. Oof. Oh my God. It's like poetic. It's on the long. Oh my God, I'm getting verklempt. Okay, Shakira. Sorry, I'm discombobulated.
Y aunque no sé poner la otra mejilla, aprender a perdonar es
Do you see how everything with me is constantly synchronistic? Did I not talk about earlier about, you know, arms, weapons, right? Gun control, all the stuff. And I said, well, you know, not that I am a religious person, but I've read the Bible, right? And one of the things that Jesus said was like, be prepared. If you want to, you know, fight by the sword, be prepared to die by the sword. She literally just says, not the same thing, hold on, but talk about giving the other cheek. If you're hitting one cheek, give the other cheek, right? She just said it in the song. Because I don't always know how to give the other cheek. And to forgive.
Solo te salga amor de esos labios. Si las cosas se dañan, no se botan, se reparan. Los problemas se afrontan y se encaran.
Dude, some really powerful lyrics. I wish, I'm telling you, I'm clicking on the subtitle. There's an option usually where you can like put it for the language you want to see. It's not giving me the option. Oh my God. She's like, you know, the problems, you're supposed to confront the problems, not run from them. Like, holy shit. Because this literally goes back to when she was up and coming before we even knew she existed in Colombia. And I believe she's half Lebanese. If it's not Lebanese, it's definitely Middle Eastern. But, you know, with her whole belly dancing and whatnot. I mean, this girl went through a lot of shit to make her music, her dream come true. So I love the fact that I felt that all these years, she's never lost that, where most artists do. She never did.
Los problemas se afrontan y se encaran. Hay que reírse de la vida.
You gotta laugh at life.
De que duelan las heridas.
Even if your wounds hurt you. And here comes the kid again. Oh my God, I can't.
Entero el corazón, a pesar de que duelan las heridas, se ha de entregar entero el corazón, aunque le hagan daño sin razón.
I can't with this, get the chills. I can't.
Lo único que quiero es tu felicidad.
I just want your happiness. Oh my God, am I crying? Shit. Fuck.
estar contigo.
Oh my God, your foosball? You're putting the foosball table on me? Guys, I grew up in Spain, dude. It was all about the foosball. Okay. And I remember when I came to the US and I was like, you play foosball, you know? And I kick ass. Like, I am very competitive with my foosball. And even I played 2 men against me myself, taking the whole table. That's how lethal I was with this shit. Oh man, I figured a way to grab that ball, not just between the guy's legs, but like a flip. Oh man, we're talking like break dance, like professional soccer players when they show you all these tricks. Not how they really play on the field, but I'll never forget. And every time I play foosball, I there's a switch that switches in me. And I'm just like, boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Talking about mic drop, like mic drop here, mic drop here. If you don't know, then you don't know. But if you know, you know.
Único que quiero es tu felicidad y estar contigo. Una sonrisa tuya es mi
I guess because the husband was a football player, right? That's why she did the foosball thing. But for me, the foosball, as you see, took me to another place. Oh, right there in Spanish says "Te quiero cuando ríes." Says "I love you when you smile or laugh."
habilidad. Quererte sirve de anestesia al dolor. Hace que me sienta mejor. Para lo que necesites estoy. Viniste a
For whatever you need, I'm here for you.
completar lo que soy. Sirve de anestesia al dolor.
Oh, the other kid's singing too? Jesus, this girl. God, this is good.
Hace que me sienta mejor. Para lo que necesites estoy. Viniste a completar lo que soy.
Oh my God, I can't. Jesus, what's wrong with me? It's not even a full moon. Oh. Oy. 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 Good for her that they know how to play the piano. Didn't he look like the father? He looks like the father. Oh, look at that. We're moving into a new place. We're moving. Life is taking another direction. God. Sometimes it can just get to you, and other times you're going, wow, this is close to home. Oh my God. Oh shit. I just figured this was trending because she's Shakira, but at the same time, because she's like a different generation, the fact that she was on the top, that maybe it was a really great song. And wow, yes, I believe, my opinion, my take on this, it is a great song, but the words, the lyrics, damn. And I was thinking, like, when I saw this the other day, which was literally yesterday, I was like, oh, I'm dying to like read the comments. But then I didn't want to read the comments because I didn't want to influence my first, live reaction. So clearly, whether what the fuck? These are other videos that are no. I was trying to push the play button and I accidentally pushed the forward button. Okay, here we go. Is this it? Okay. Oh God, thank God. That's what happens when you're verklempt. Emotional. Okay. So, all right. Let me take the put the volume back on. I want to see if you guys can see what I'm seeing. Oh God. Oh Lord. I really don't think you need to know Spanish to figure this one out or to feel this one in any way. But I can get into it on another time. If you guys have any questions about this, I'll gladly answer and translate word for word. But for the purpose of today's live stream video that I always do, and I say I play it from the top the second time without interruption, let's do it and just enjoy it. Whether you enjoy it or not, feel it and see if the feeling that the song gives you tells you something.
Me enseñaste que el amor no es una estafa y que cuando es real no se acaba. Intenté que no me veas llorar, que no veas mi fragilidad, pero las cosas no son siempre como las soñamos. A veces corremos pero no llegamos. Nunca dudes que aquí voy a estar. Háblame que te voy a escuchar. Y aunque la vida me tratara así, voy a ser fuerte solo para ti. Lo único que quiero es tu felicidad y estar contigo. Una sonrisa tuya es mi debilidad. Quererte
sirve de anestesia, dolor, hace que me sienta mejor. Para lo que necesites estoy, viniste a completar lo que soy.
Se nos rompió solo un plato, no toda la vajilla. Y aunque no sé poner la otra mejilla, aprender a perdonar es de sabios. Que solo te salga amor de esos labios. Si las cosas se dañan, no se botan, se reparan. Los problemas se afrontan y se encaran. Hay que reírse de la vida, a pesar de que duelan las heridas.
Se va a entregar entero el corazón, aunque le hagan daño sin razón.
Lo único que quiero es tu felicidad y estar contigo. Una sonrisa tuya es mi debilidad. Quererte sirve de anestesia al dolor, hace que me sienta mejor. Para lo que necesites estoy, viniste a completar lo que soy.
Sirve de anestesia al dolor, hace que me sienta mejor. Para lo que necesites estoy, viniste a completar lo que soy.
Oh. It's like everybody like, Olga, man, we ain't watching you to be all sobbed up. Reminds me years ago. Oh, it happens all the time. They're like, oh, we don't want the Olga that's like pissed or upset or depressed or going through a rough time. Or like, oh, you got problems? Like, I actually was calling you about my problems. Oh, and there's a book. I forget the name of the book, but it was something like the weak, like we make the weak weaker. And in essence, the stronger stronger. Because when the strong need help, nobody's there because they're tending to the weak. Not that I'm weak. Of course I'm weak. That's my point. But when you look strong, right? It's like, ain't that some shit? Because it's not about, okay, yeah, the double-edged sword is that the stronger becomes stronger because no one thinks you need anything, even when you're asking for it. It's the worst part about that double-edged sword is that the weak continue and remain to be weaker. And that was my issue. I'm like, I mean, not with this song. Oh, Lordy, how you doing? Let's go. How you doing? Well, I will. If you guys have any questions, let me know, in the comments below. I'll translate that shit for you guys. I won't just translate word for word. That was pretty incredible because, of course, I picked up some stuff on the second replay than the first one. And it sounds to me that she made a song letting her ex-husband, the father of her children, know, not perfect. It hasn't been easy, but I do believe on not running away from your problems and being a better person, meaning like maybe I haven't been because you cheated on me and you kind of pissed. She didn't say that in the song, but if you know the story, she caught him cheating because she comes back from a tour or whatever out on business, comes home and realizes that this, I don't know if it was a strawberry jar, but some kind of jam jelly jar. And she never eats it or something, or she was the only person that ate it in the house or something like that. And that one day she comes back and the jar was empty. And she's like, I think it was her jar. And so no one ate it but her. And she's like, I haven't been here. And that's how she caught him cheating. And I like this as a human, as a female. I'm happy to see her going, because she says that there's part of that in that video, right in the intro, that love is forever. You don't stop loving. You can leave somebody. You can say irreconcilable differences. But if you love somebody, you will love them forever. You don't stop loving. I don't give a shit how you want to put it. Love doesn't die. It's energy. It doesn't die. If you stop loving somebody, you never loved them to begin with. I'm telling you straight up. So, oh my God, I can go so much into that. But if you guys have questions in the next live stream, we'll hash it out. We'll talk it out. I would love to hear your input, both in the next live stream or in the comments below, baby. Because I could definitely. Oh, ashes to ashes. It gave you chills? Yo! And did you know Spanish? Or you felt it? Like, I'm telling you, I think she was like, in that song, in those lyrics, in that voice, in those children singing, it was her like, I want to be better. I was hurt, but that doesn't mean I'm going to, cast you out. There was a lot said in that song, and not verbally, like not just the words. And I'm proud of her because I always felt that girl had a good soul. You know what I mean? Not like all the other freaking sellout losers. Yo, so the Rational Texan just said on Rumble, which is that? He said, I'm just assuming it's a he. Wait, I just read something about you said, I didn't realize she was 46. Where did I just see that? Oh, I didn't realize she was 46. Damn, I know, right? She's been timeless forever. Yes. Man, I remember that song that made her like international, remember? Wherever, whenever, and her little belly dancing. That was 2002, 2003. I feel you. I know, look at her. And I don't think she's had any work done. Like, you can usually tell. Wow, time is crazy. It's a crazy thing. And so easy to lose track of. Great song. Lots of feels. Yo, thank you. I figure some of you are like, I don't get it. But hello. Keeping it real, baby. Keeping it real. All of me. All the facets. But not to single anybody out or keep anybody out of it. No wonder. Just with the whole thing with the Lauren Boebert, whatever, again, with the men, the divorce, the marriage, I'm like, and I had no clue that song was going to be about her divorce. Nothing. All I saw was trending, and I clicked on it, and I had a feeling like, oh, wouldn't this be exciting? I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something in Spanish. Oh, Ashes, like, please translate. Well, I will. I'm not going to do it now. Because I still got to blow my nose. I will. I'm going to translate it myself Forget the captions and all this stuff. And I'm going to give you guys the translation on the next live stream. And I got to look at the vote. If you guys haven't posted your vote, post your vote. Should I switch Friday live stream at 12:30 ET time to Sunday 12:30 ET time? And I have the poll in the live chat, yes or no. I'm also going to add another poll on the regular community post. I'd appreciate your vote because it's about you. I'm cool either way, but I have a feeling that this is where I need to be going. Or at least we do like a test run a couple weeks on Sundays. See what's up. So I'm going to have to click end poll now, or I'm going to miss the stats later. But I will come back on the next live stream. That would be determined in the next 24 hours whether I'm going to be coming back on Friday, because not Tom's Friday anyway. So that doesn't mean that I won't still do Tom's Friday every second Friday of the month. That will always stand. But as far as every Friday live stream, I'm thinking every Sunday live stream. Let me know, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Share this content. Tag me. Let me know that we're talking about this. You, we are one. Even if you're like, well, she doesn't really represent me. If you believe in love and truth, then we represent each other. What's up, baby? Even if you don't like my style, at least it's truth and love. And to me, love is truth. If that makes any sense. Okay. All right. Thank you all for all your love and support in every way you do. Hope you have a fabulous, magnificent, wonderful day. And until next time, until very soon, especially over on Locals, go to Locals. I might be showing up there in a bit. I'll talk to you soon. Much love. Many blessings.